you in Carlisle?
Um, Always a really difficult game.
Yeah.
Longest trip of the season, big pitch, the team that's going well. So, look, like any other League Two game, another really difficult game, and a good challenge.
Um, the, as you allude to, the travel is does impact things, doesn't it? When you play a team like that, I
Oh,
suppose you.
it can do, yeah. Obviously with the weather and everything at the minute, and that we're training's a bit like that as well, with the training pitches being waterlogged and whatnot. But I think we're travelling up on the Friday, training up north somewhere, so it breaks the journey up, which I actually prefer because just takes a bit out of the legs rather than sitting on a bus for 7 hours straight or whatever. It makes it a bit easier. So no, that'll be good come Friday. So no, it's a good challenge.
You're used to that with Morecambe, weren't you? Is there
No,
a fair few
exactly. Yeah,
long
we used to
trips?
do that a lot. But so yeah, no, definitely.
How have you found the first half of the season? Frustrating, I'd imagine, is going to be the
Yeah.
hard.
Look, I don't. I've met a few deluded footballers over the years, but I don't really think I'm one. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm on a personal note very disappointed with how it's gone. Obviously, once I was at a club for a long time. When you sign for a new club, the first thing you want to do is get your head down, get in the team, and hit the ground running. And to be honest, I've had a fair few setbacks without trying to make too many excuses. I've had a few niggles, a few injuries, and I've not really built up any rhythm. So look, there's no one more disappointed than me. But football, I've been in it long enough. It's not one of those things that you can just turn off and turn on in terms of form. So you've got to work hard, train hard, and I think that's me 5 to 6 weeks now back in full training and whatnot. So hopefully, touch wood. It's just a matter of when getting an opportunity, trying to find some form and affecting the team in the second half of the season because you can only look forward.
Is that patience something you've sort of developed as with experience? Because I imagine when you're younger, you come on the side, you almost try too hard sometimes.
No, definitely. Like I said, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Like if it was like a light switch, you could just turn it on and find form there and then. Everyone would be at it all the time. But no, you've got to be patient. I think, look, results wise, we haven't really got the results we wanted, but there's a lot of lads that are playing in my position in terms of Nath and Waitie's done well, and Azza's come into midfield and done really well. So look, it's about being patient. If the gaffer's, I'm there for the gaffer when he needs me, and he's used me in certain situations for a bit of experience and try and bring a bit of calmness to the game at times, I think. But look, it's being patient, and hopefully an opportunity will come in the next few weeks.
I was going to ask actually where you see your position because you can play that 10 or 8, I suppose.
Yeah, I think my best football over the years. I think I'm a type of player that likes to knit things together between units, neat and tidy in the ball, and then to try and run off the back of midfielders. I think I've always kind of been that, a talk in the game as well. So I think one of those 8 positions is probably where I'm strongest. Knitting things together, getting in the box, trying to get on the end of stuff. I was hoping one was going to fall to me in the second half the other day, but it was a yard this way or a yard that way. But no, hopefully one of those will fall in the next few weeks.
I think you cut to the manager on the side telling you
to shoot.
Dig.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the thing was, like, Nath shouted set, Azza shouted set. In the end, I didn't do either or on the one either. So it's just one of those moments where I probably should have just hit it, which is probably something I need to do more. Just shooting in that final third a bit more.
But you feel you can add to that sort of creativity that you're hoping to bring?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Like over the years, I've played in that 8. I've got goals. I've got assists. Yeah, I'd like to think that is something definitely. Well, I not like to think. That's something I know I've got to. I know I've got to contribute to getting the manager's team. When I do get an opportunity, that is for me to stay in the team. That is something I've got to produce.
And he's been consistent throughout, hasn't he? Once you get in, don't.
No, exactly. Like I said, once you get in, you'll give you that opportunity to stay in the team. So no, that's a challenge to myself and to everyone in the squad really to keep the shirt when you get it.
But you're confident county fans are they'll start to see the best of you in the second half of the season.
Like I say, I like to think so. I don't. I think you're not going to be. Everyone knows that I've not played enough games. I've had I've had 2 or 3 injuries. Hamstring, groin. Then I did the freak injury with my back, which I just so frustrating in an open training session. I just couldn't walk for 2-3 weeks. I just didn't know where the end was coming. So no, definitely, hopefully over that, get a bit of rhythm and can start affecting football matches.
Hopefully your bad back's long gone. I've got you sat in a car when doing it.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah, the driving's probably not too much. Not helping too much, but look, getting in and doing a bit of work and that in the morning to get moving is. So I'm not getting any younger. Let's say that. So yeah, it's getting better though. It's all good.